All right. Yeah, it's a shame that will not be in the next World Cup. This will be two times in a row, two World Cup in a row that Nigeria will not be part of. And it's like I said, it's a shame that will not be there. This game, I said it, if we can control the midfield, that will probably win the game. We'll have a chance to win the game if we can control the midfield. I feel like, you know, in attacking wise, we have for me better attack than DR Congo, but the midfield will be really important if we can control the midfield. And probably that's the reason why the Super Eagles coach went with three midfielders. Before he likes to go with two. If the last game against Gabon, he went with two strikers. The other striker is Ekon, and also he went with Victor Osimhen in the attack, and then two wingers and two midfield and the back four. That was what he went. That was what he went with in the last game against the game we won against Gabon. But in this game, he went with three midfield because he knew that DR Congo are much more of a strong team than Gabon. They are physical. That's why he went with three midfielders. He started Onyeka in this game, and then with Victor Osimhen as the number 9 with two wingers. You know, in this game, and which we started the game very well. Scored an early goal in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes. I feel like we were playing well, but after we conceded that goal, you know, the equalizing goal for them, we just collapsed. We couldn't play, we couldn't press, we couldn't control the game, you know. And then obviously the first half ended 1-1 for the both team. The second half, we couldn't even started the second half very well. We were poor in the second half. Poor in the second. It was even worse when Victor Osimhen left the pitch. Nigeria couldn't hold the ball. We were very, very poor in the second half. DR Congo took the game from Nigeria, from the Super Eagles. They were controlling the game better, pressing better. We did not even create anything in the second half. They were the one creating opportunities in the second half. Luckily, defensively, we were good. I feel like the defenders did very, very well defensively. They were very, very good defensively. The goalkeeper made some couple of saves, in the game, both in the second half and obviously the extra time. The game went to the extra time. And another thing is, I don't understand why the Super Eagles can't play without Victor Osimhen. They are really struggling if Victor Osimhen is not on, if Osimhen is not in the game. They really, really struggle. I don't understand why. Yes, he's for me the best striker as number 9 in Africa. Is the best number 9 in Africa for me. Is the key player, the best player for the Super Eagles, and also is one of the best number 9 in Europe. We understand that one, but at the same time, not because of Victor Osimhen is not in the game, we can't play. We have other strikers; they should step up. The strikers were disappointing in this game. The number 10 that came on, he wasn't. He can't even hold the ball. If he chests the ball, they give him the ball. If he chests the ball, he can't hold the ball. The ball will leave him. He start chasing the ball. He really struggled. The Wolves striker, he really struggled in this game when he came on in the game. He really did struggle. So really disappointing for me. Yeah, we did not deserve it. I feel like DR Congo deserved the win finally. Obviously the game ended 1-1 even in the extra time, and I feel another thing is the substitution that the coach made, because like I said, when he started the game with three midfielders, I feel like when he took out Iwobi, he should have brought in another midfielder to still help the other two midfielders, Onyeka and in the midfield. Because I feel like DR Congo, they dominated us in the midfield because they outnumber us in the midfield. For me, if we had another midfielder to replace what's his name, it will be probably they might not have dominated the Super Eagles the way they did. They might not have dominated Nigeria the way they did. So I feel like they dominated us because of the outnumbers or the outnumbered Nigeria, in the midfield. So yeah, like I said, they were clearly the better team. Obviously, the game end, on penalties. They won the game on penalties. For the Super Eagles goalkeeper, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised that he made saves because he has done it before in the last Nations Cup. He made some fantastic saves on penalties against South Africa. It was the players that I wasn't sure of. Honestly, it was the players that I wasn't sure of. The players were the ones that I was worried that they could miss. But for him, I believed he would make saves, which he did. But the players were the one that disappointed him in terms of them not, taking their penalties well. And the one that I'm even more disappointed is Simon, Moses Simon. What kind of penalty is that? He was the one that I'm even more disappointed in. For Basi played well in the game. I was even surprised that he came on first to play penalty because I've never seen Basi play penalty before. So I was surprised that Basi even played penalty. And another thing is the captain, Ekon, we know he can play penalty. So the coach for me should have brought him in when he had maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes to go. I feel like he should have brought him in because of penalties, because he know that we all know he can play penalty. He's the one playing penalties for the Super Eagles. So that player should have, the captain should have come on, in the game because of the penalty. But yeah, the coach decided not to do that. But yeah, disappointing again that the Super Eagles will not be, you know, yeah, the next World Cup. It's really, really disappointing.